Hello. So today I want to talk about my opinions on music. Music, as you all know, is a great art form. It's probably the art form that we all use the most. Because it is. No one reads a book in a day, or I guess you could stare at a painting, but you can listen to 100 songs in a day. So music is probably the most widely used art form. I can't remember what philosopher it was, but he said it's the most universal of all art forms, which I agree. I would say so. I mean, animals. There's a video of a fox on the internet listening to some dude play the fiddle. Cows like music. Fucking cows. So there's that. But my critique with music is that also, with that being said, I think it is by far the most common of the art forms. Because if you look at music, I used to keep like lists of the art forms. It was really just music, art, and writing. Because I was just fascinated when I was younger. I was like, what's the most common art form? And it was music by far. Music outdid art and writing together. And then it was art was more than writing. Then writing was the least. So it was music way up here, then art, then writing. Our writing was a little bit below art. But basically that got me fascinating is like why music is so common. And the thing it is in a sense it's very instant. I wouldn't say it's easy, but you got to go like this. Like it's something that if you literally pick up a guitar and just go like this, you can make a song in a sense. Then you move a couple fingers. It really is not all that hard. Now, to get obviously really good, that's hard. But just basic level of entry, you just literally have to go like this. And I think that a lot of low-level creative people are attracted to music because music's one of those things that, to paint, like, no one hangs a shitty painting on their wall, or no one puts out like writing. If you're trying to write a 50,000 word novel that's short, that takes months. Months. I mean, maybe like 2 months if you just bang through it. But the thing is that, like with music, it's instant. I think that's why it's attracted to a lot of people. And you look at a lot of addicts. I mean, there's addicts in every art form, but music is king with addicts because addicts are very instant gratification people. And I think that's why, I think it's the 27 Club. All these great musicians die at 27, like Jimi Hendrix, I think it was Kurt Cobain, a few others. I think that music is one of those art forms that is, obviously you can be talented, but it's just very instant. So I think it attracts a lot of people that are low level, that want to be creative, but don't have the patience to do other art forms. Because that's the thing, there's a great debate in the writing community about why there's no young authors. There never really was a young, famous author. I mean, every once in a while, there will be a author that makes it when they're like, 20 or something, but most of the time authors get famous when they're in their 40s or 50s. And the reason behind that, which I'm convinced, is just because writing conveys wisdom and insight. And you don't have wisdom and insight when you're 20 years old, like music, even acting. It's very instant. I'm not saying that those people are dumb. They certainly are not. But it's an art form where, I mean, you hear, people of all genres, like rock and roll, rap, techno, people have, just go online. Some of them have said they've made songs in an afternoon, in like 2 hours. I think the Beatles, I remember there was like a Beatles interview where they said they made some, I don't know if it was Eleanor Rigby or like Norwegian Wood, but there's some song they said they made in literally like 3 hours. Like you don't have that in writing. Writing requires patience, and I think that I'm not talking about the great musicians, but the people that are in the people that just play, kind of fiddle around. They're into it, but not really. They just do it for fun. I think they don't have the stamina or patience to do the other art forms. Because writing takes months, to get one book done. You could, I don't know music all the well, but I imagine you could get multiple albums done of music during that time. So writing, yeah, that's just my opinion on music. It's very universal. It's the art form we use the most. I'm going to listen to music today, but in the sense the entry level to it, very low compared to writing and art. That's all I have to say.